sa ginanap na 75th anniversary ng Philippine Public School Teacher Association. May kunting mensahe po ang ating Dep-Ed Secretary Leonor and Briones. So, last April, ngayon ko lang po to in-upload. So, pakinggan po natin guys. Bago natin mag-proceed doon, intro muna tayo.
Department of Education, Dr. Leonor Briones, as she delivers her speech for PPSCA's 75th anniversary.
In the name of the Department of Education, I would like to greet the Philippine Public School Teachers Association, or PPSCA, on its 75-year celebration of upholding the nobility of the teaching profession and ensuring teachers' welfare. PPSCA is one of the most important words in the vocabulary of teachers and staff, as well as their children and their families. As a child in a family of 8 children, with both parents teaching, my mother taught grade 2 in the public school, while my father taught science subjects in the high school department of a private school. So, teacher dynasty talaga ako, o kaming mga magkapatid. And the PPSCA was a word which I grew up with. In our town of Gihulngan, Negros Oriental, every weekend, teachers would go down to Dumaguete to do business with PPSCA, to borrow, to settle accounts, and perhaps borrow some more or pay off loans. And this was part of the routine of teachers. When my family moved to Dumaguete, out of 8 children, 5 of us were in college, with 4 of us in Silliman University. It was, of course, impossible to maintain, to finance the education of 4 college-level children, in addition to those who were in high school and elementary, on the salaries of a public school teacher married to a small-time private school teacher, private high school teacher. And so, PPSCA was a regular source of refuge and assistance. We were already in Dumaguete with us 5 children in college and 1 studying engineering in Cebu, because we didn't, Silliman at that time didn't have complete 4-year course of engineering, and so my brother had to go to Cebu. And so at that time, it was really impossible to put all of us to school. And my parents somehow managed, especially my mother and an auntie who was living with us. We managed to survive because of our regular loans with PPSCA. And on weekends, I clearly remember at that time we were already in Dumaguete City. Every weekend, teachers from Gihulngan, where I was born, including aunties and cousins, would converge in Dumaguete City to follow up on loans or pay them off or clear accounts, and the objective always is to go to PPSTA. And so, as I mentioned a while ago, PPSTA was a regular part of my vocabulary and perhaps one of the most important. And when my parents retired, of course, they received the small retirement payments, which also were distributed among us children. And for many teachers, I'm sure, of our nearly more than 400,000 teachers, PPSTA is a very important word and a crucial institution which helped them and their families survive in spite of the low salaries and made it possible for them to finance the education of their children. PPSA, as I said, was a very important destination. Every weekend, teachers would go to the Dumaguete, stay there for the weekend, and immediately during the earliest office hours would visit the PPSA office. And when I started taking graduate studies in the University of the Philippines, one of the first addresses that I learned how to locate was the PPSTA building in Quezon City. Again, this is because there were accounts to be settled, accounts to be clarified, and records to be straightened. And even as a graduate student, PPSTA still played a role in my life because I had younger brothers and siblings who had to be financed by PPSTA loans. And so, today, on your 75th year, I would like to thank PPSTA for its role in assuring that the teachers would be taken care of. Not only the teachers, but also their families, who were more or less kept safe from the clutches of loan sharks with their high interests, and all those who tried to take advantage of the financing difficulties of the teachers at that time and even until now. So on your 75th year, PPSA, I want to publicly thank you for your role in ensuring that I would get a good college education at Silliman University, including also my siblings who also went to Silliman, and another one went to Cebu. And it would have been impossible for 5 children to simultaneously go to college in well-known and well-established universities without the help of PPSA. Thank you very much. And as you celebrate your 75th anniversary, I hope that PPSA will never run out of energy of thinking of creative ways granting more benefits and more assistance to our teachers and to our staff. Because until now, our teachers still need financial assistance, especially on the matter of educating their children. So teachers whose children turn out to be engineers, to be doctors, to be teachers as well, and to excel in their various professions, owe it to PPSTA for providing them a lending and a helping hand, and keeping them safe from the clutches of those who would take advantage of them. As you celebrate your 75th anniversary, I hope that you will continue this very important mission. I hope that the board of directors, the different committees, will never stop thinking of ways in order to expand the benefits, the assistance that you can give to our teachers and to our staff. Because when you help our teachers, when you help our staff, you also help their families, especially those who are putting their children to school, those who have to mortgage properties to put their children to school, those who have to make amends or to do a lot of stretching and bending over and searching for sources of financing for education, for health, and also for alternative ways of livelihood.
Kahit naharang kita? Hindi.
I would suggest that as we are thinking, as you are reflecting on your successes, you would think of more and more projects which will benefit the teachers and their families. I am thinking particularly of programs for the youth. After all, a significant number of our learners who are in high school, senior or junior high school or elementary, eventually enter college, eventually require also very significant financing. And so they should be trained early enough on the virtues, for example, of good financial management, on the virtues of alternative ways of and alternative sources of income for the family, of the habits of thriftiness and wise use of financial resources. So I suggest that in addition to more programs for the teachers, I would suggest that you offer more scholarships. A teacher can perhaps improve his or her financial situation by going on to graduate studies, by going on even to doctoral studies, by getting promoted, and by working hard enough in the department. And this is where PPSA can be of great help. I suggest that you sponsor scholarships. I believe in scholarships more than the usual 1 day, 2 day, 3 day seminar on this or that subject. I prefer academic studies. I prefer formal academic degrees to enhance and enrich the earning capacity of the teacher. And so I hope you will work closely with the national educational, our national, our NEA, which is our educational arm, to support programs, scholarships, which will allow our teachers not just to go through the usual 1-day, 2-day, 3-day seminar with a certificate, but really finish academic degrees. Also, if we persist in short-term programs, maybe we should have special courses, for example, in basic grammar, special courses in futures studies, and specializations which will prepare our teachers for the various changes that we anticipate will happen in the near, medium, and the far future. So once again, congratulations on your 75 years of upholding the nobility of the teaching profession. Uphold their nobility, their sense of pride, not only by lending money to them and earning money also from their payments, but also for helping them enhance their educational qualifications by helping them improve their performance in the respective fields of specializations. And this can be done through our National Educators Academy of the Philippines and other advanced institutions of learning. And I would like to repeat also my suggestion that we look not only at our teachers, but also at the learners, a good number of whom will become teachers. We need good teachers, and we have to attract young people to the teaching profession early enough, because right now there are many professions to choose from. And teaching is, as we all say, is a noble profession which we have to instill and to imbibe in the hearts of our learners. So teachers, their families, and our learners, they are our constituents, they are your constituents. They don't only provide income for the PPSA, which you return to future borrowers, but they also provide opportunities for our teachers, for our learners, and for all in the Dep-Ed to improve themselves.
Problema mo.
Best wishes.
Natagay kita.
Enjoy the day, enjoy the dancing and the music, but don't forget what the original mission of PPSCA is. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Keep safe, everyone.